Hello friends, my name is Pat Malone, and I'm here to share my basketball data project. My statistical question is, how many shots can Pat Malone make in a minute? The reason why I chose this question is because I wanted to see how fast I can shoot a basketball in a short amount of time. I collected my data by starting my stopwatch and seeing how many shots I can make in 1 minute. And I did this several times. Whew, I am tired, but here's all the data that I collected. So in the first minute, do you see that 20? That's when I made 20 shots in that first minute. And then the next number is 5. That means I made 5 shots in another minute. And then 2 shots in the third minute, and so on. And I did this 10 times. Now it's time to analyze my data to figure out what we can learn from it. For example, I found the mean of my data. Now, mean is just a fancy word that means average. And on average, I make 6 8/10 shots in a minute. Next is my median. A median is a middle of my data. This is where we order the data from least to greatest, from 2 all the way to 20, and to find out where the middle is. And so the median, or the middle here, is 5.5 or 5 5/10 shots in a minute. Another way to display my data is to use something called a histogram. The last way I decided to display my data was to use something called a box plot, where you can see the smallest amount of shots I made in a minute, which was 2 on the left side, and on the right side, you can see when I made 20 shots in a minute. And you can also see my median, which was 5.5 shots in a minute.
And you can see my quartile 1, which is 2 7/500, and my quartile 3, which is 8 5/10.
In my opinion, I like my box and whisker plot better than my histogram because I can see some different numbers, such as my lowest and my highest, and where 50% of my data lies. The most interesting thing that I learned from this project is that I am way more successful if I'm shooting closer to the basket. And that's what happened when I shot 20 shots in a minute. It's because I was super close to the basket. This is Pat Malone saying thank you so much for watching my video of my basketball data project.